Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition with 164 Emergency Response. So, as you can see in front of you, there's kind of a big mess here, right? Um, we have a big pile of plastic, which was a playset that came in its delivery box, but it didn't actually come in the playset box. You know how they used to come with those a matchbox, Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels comes in the blue boxes with the Hot Wheels and the picture of the whole playset and what you got. Well, that's what I thought I was getting, but I didn't. Looks like I got everything else. It came in this box here that says it's from a set called Metro City Police Force, Hot Wheels Metro City Police Force. There is nothing else on the rest of the box here. It's all plain. There's nothing. Everything's been taken out inside. So that's all we really have for that. So I thought I was going to be doing an actual unboxing from the actual box, but instead it came from that. Not totally upset because the seller says that everything is there and it looks like everything's there. No reason not to believe him at this point. And then we're going to switch over to the Maisto fire station, which is getting a lot of glare at the moment. So let's move that over there a little bit. It's a little dark now. So we're going to be putting both of these together today, along with the cars that come with them. And of course, that's always the star of the show. I already have these two. I believe I already went over that one. I'll go over it again. I'll go over that one again as well. But this is the police car that comes with this Hot Wheels Metro City Police Station over here that we need to put together. As you can see, the sticker says police and whatnot. A few of them do. This is the bad guy car that came with it, I guess, to chase. And then we have, from the early 2000s, the... what do you call them? Drawing a blank here. The Matchbox 50th anniversary across America. This is the Ohio police car. This is a version B, I guess you can say, of this. This one came in Burger King and only at Burger King. The one that came with the Matchbox bubble pack with the logos on it and stuff is actually black with red lights, but I saw the one with yellow lights and white paint, and I'd rather have this one because it's a Crown Victoria. I have a bunch of Crown Victorias with red lights. I don't have one with yellow, so that's why I wanted to buy that. Same thing with this ambulance. It is part of that same collection from the early 2000s from Burger King or McDonald's. McDonald's. It's right in front of my face. And it's the ambulance version, and it's from Washington State. And the original one that comes in the Matchbox bubble pack is silver with blue lights, which I have it with green and blue lights, so I kind of wanted to get the only one that they really made at the time in red lights was this one that I could find. They've made another one, but I kind of wanted to get this one anyway. So here we go. As you can see, there is like a lot to kind of put together here. I'm gonna put all this together, all the stickers on, go over those after I stop the video. But for right now, we are going to go to the cars themselves that are out here, and we're going to get into the cars. We will worry about all this other stuff when I continue the video. So, first thing we're going to do here is that, change to view, bring out the turntable, move some of this plastic mess out of the way. As you can see, there is a lot of it. And we're going to start out with the cars. We're going to start out with the car to the police station here. And this one is called Monoposto, I believe. And this paint color, these decos are strictly to this playset and this playset alone. You won't find this in a bubble pack. And this was also from, I don't know, early 2000s. I think this is the only time they made this model in police. It says HWPD, Special Service Police, radio dispatched. Got a star, Unit 6. Got a single driver, Hot Wheels logo there. Painted on headlights. Same thing there. Nothing on the back, and that's really it. So, Monoposto came out in 2000, this model. So, as you can see, the chassis and the wheels plastic, everything else diecast, the exception of this part here, the little chrome driver. So, we have that one. Then we'll go over, why not, the bad guy car. This is Muscle Tone, I believe. This is the only time I've ever seen it in like just a basic solid something like that, like red, you know. So pretty cool, basic car. I like the rims, you know, and that's it. It's just a basic car. So muscle tone. So these are the two cars that come with this playset. So now we are going to open up the ambulance and its stickers, and then I will put them on after I stop. So here's the ambulance without the stickers. This is what it looks like. Now, since these are so old, I really hope that the stickers will go on. Where are the stickers? Oh, they're in the back here. Okay. So you get a little license plate from what state it is, and here are the stickers in the back of the license plate. So hopefully they're still good and we can still get those on there. That to the side. Get a little close up here. As I drop everything. Why not, right? Right. And it's just called Matchbox Ambulance. That's it. White diecast, blue plastic, red plastic. And there we go. Now we're going to get into the Crown Vic here. And same thing, here it is. White Crown Vic, yellow light bar, Ohio license plate. And here are the police stickers. There's really not much. Just says Ohio Buckeye and Police 50. That's it. So we're going to get into those in a second. Let's see if we can get these out quickly and easily. Let me do this a little off screen here. I actually didn't buy these online. This was a secondhand store here in Vegas called Brad's Toys. Las Vegas seems to have a lot of vintage toy stores. Oh, I'm glad I'm getting this one because even the lights fell down on that. As you can see on the roof there's a spot for two dome lights that usually go on this one, but they seem to fall inside. And yeah, this is no good. It's got the fire symbol. Here we go. You got the painted tools and the hoses and molded tools and all that. And yeah, that's it. Just the cab is diecast. Rest is plastic. And that's it. And then the rescue helicopter has a bit of a movement part when you open the propellers there. I forget what you call them. I don't think they're called propellers, but they might be. And then the little tail propeller there that spins. There's really nothing underneath that tells you where it is, where it's from. And just says rescue. You can't see anything on the inside. And that's it. Very basic model. Maisto could either do really detailed or really, really basic. They do pretty good at both. So with that, I am going to turn this off and we are going to get to putting the stickers on these things. So I will see you guys back again in a few minutes when all this is put back together. Okay. Okay, everyone. So we are back here with the fire playset, police playset, and the stickers on and everything assembled. So as you can see, this is what the Metro City police station looks like when it is fully assembled. There you go. And then this is the fire station when that is fully assembled. So we're gonna get a close look at those and everything else. So back and front and all that stuff, show you how they all function. So for right now, we are just gonna get back into the two cars that I had to put the stickers on, the ambulance and the police car, so that way I could show you how that came out. A couple of them were kind of crooked, but you know, hey, best I can do. We already went over the rest of the cars, right? So we're not going to go over those again. And we're this out of the way, and then we're going to bring out the turntable. All right, so change camera view a little bit here, make that a little bit closer. So first we're going to get into the police car. There we go, the Ohio Buckeye police car. from Matchbox 50th anniversary, whatever I said earlier, from McDonald's, not Burger King. Don't know why I made that mistake. So, here we go. Stickers went on pretty clean, pretty straight for the most part. Here is police. Not too terribly crooked, and was kind of difficult to get on. Difficult to get on because of the way that bumper is, but this is actually a week later. I said in the beginning of this video it was going to be a couple minutes later. It ended up, it's a little more than a week now. So, whatever. So, these stickers have been on for more than a week, and they don't really show signs of coming off yet, I don't think. Maybe that was just one of them. So, this one's a little more crooked than the other one. This one's crooked, that one's straighter. Over here, this one's straighter, that one's crooked. Oh well, whatever. Very basic model, can't see inside. But it is the police car I was hoping to get. You know, I like when this goes the other way. So, there we go. Oh, now on to the ambulance. So, there was really no difference in the kinds of stickers that went onto the police car, right? There was only 4. They were very basic. This one does have a difference. If anybody on here decides to get one of these and do the stickers, okay? So what you're going to notice here is how it says Washington and has the red window right there, okay? Because there's a door right here, right? Okay. On this side, there is no door, so you have 2 red windows. So be careful of that if you get that. So, yeah, the stickers went on fairly well, I'd say. I'm pretty happy with it. And that is, let me go over the stickers here. You got the cross with 42 on it. You got Washington with the red there, Apple Country Rescue. And then the Matchbox 50, which is a little crooked there, little crooked over here. Those are very difficult because of the area. At least I find it difficult. Here's 42 with the cross again, Washington, Apple Country Rescue. So, basic and plain. Little few extra stickers, but I like it. I'm happy to have it back in the collection here. So, now, let's get into the police station. I'm going to do the fire station last. And there's a reason why, and we will get into that reason why. So we're going to change cameras. Once again, we're going to zoom out a bit here. And we're going to make this a little bit more level. What's happening here? There we go. Okay. A little bit more level. The top of that is still a little too tall, but that's okay. We'll make do. So this thing actually has a lot to it. There's a lot of different playability in this here. So, which I really like. Pretty cool feature. Still trying to get everything out of the way. So, here is where it says police on the bottom of that, and then it says police on the top, where the helicopter, I guess, would land. Okay, it's the only 2 places that say police. And over here it's got the little star. It says police up here, so you can kind of tell it is a police station. Not a very realistic one, but a police station. So where is the car? So you have the monoposto. Crawls in. Gets there, gets gas maybe if he wants to. Uh-oh, that sticker did fall off. And that one is way more crooked than it was before. Oh well, it happens. These things are over 20 years old, but that's okay. So this moves actually in and out, so you can kind of hide the police car, and then it goes in and out like that. Let's see here. You can put it on this, send it up, and then it goes up by itself. I know it's a little loud. So it goes up to the top, and then gets strewn down like that. And then whatever's catching it here, the little catch release, is going to be this little arm right here. Hit that, and there it goes. And it killed the helicopter. Knocked it right off the building. Whoops. Okay. So that's how that works. And then, you could just kind of push this down at the same time. And then it locks. And then you'll be able to do it again. So it's got a little button right over here that you can press. That makes it go up. You could hold it down, or you could just let it go like I did. Either way, however you want to play with it. So you got that. And now you have, when the police car comes up here and takes the back road, there is a little lift back here, and I'll show you the lift. And as that comes up, the police car gets sent down and goes through the brick wall. So in case you didn't see that, we'll go slow, and it goes through that little movable brick wall here. I don't know how this exactly works. This is like, it doesn't have a ramp to get into it. Yeah, the car can fit in there. I don't know if it's to be stored in there, maybe, but there's no top to it, so I don't really get that part. I'm not sure on that one. And it doesn't say on directions how to use that. So here is the reverse side. And there is that ramp where this car comes down. Put it back down. Lift him up. I'm going to catch it before it goes off into the abyss of the back of the desk here. And that's how that works. You could also come up this way. You could stage here while that's up. Or you could be... Well, I think this arm is supposed to hold it, but it didn't do a very good job of holding it that time. So... Or you could release the bad guy car and this car at the same time, maybe. Maybe that was the reason behind it. So, who knows? So it's got a little bit of playability to it. You could park multiple police cars on it to make it like a basic station. You could have had... No, go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Stay there. Why won't you stay there? Because the car's on there. That's why it won't stay there. Okay. So if you're going to stage a car on it, be careful where you stage it. I don't even know how to use my own. So we could have this police car here. We could have this guy here, although he doesn't fit. So we could have him stage like right there. Let's see what else we got. We have another police car over here. So we could kind of stage that there. Or we can move this one inside. Have him waiting here. Have this guy over here somewhere, or he could be in the back, just staged. He could be staged where that is. So you could do a couple different things with it, and you could even put a helicopter on the roof. So, but there is another critique I have on this, even though it does come with a place for a helicopter. When the blades try to spin, they hit the flagpole that's there. So that's a little disconcerting, but oh well. It's a toy, right? Maybe just put a smaller helicopter with smaller blades. So that is the police department, police station that your city police place in. However you want to say. Get the cars out of here. And then we go to the fire station. A little disappointing in the fire station, and the reason being is I didn't know it was cardboard. I actually thought that this was plastic. But no, the fire station is made of cardboard that folds, folding cardboard. So there is a lot of concern of lifetime, right? How well the lifetime is going to last on this and whatnot. It's neat, don't get me wrong. Comes with these little accessories here, the little street sign, little tree, fire hydrant here, this gate that you kind of put inside the cardboard that you could operate up and down. You can make it stick in there a little bit, but again, it's going to wear really easy because it's cardboard. And I'm lucky that I'm in Las Vegas because it's really dry out here. It's only the monsoon season for a little while. So it does have the ability to probably stay in good condition for a little bit, right? But if you're in anywhere humid, this could be a problem. This thing can curl up and not work out very well for you. So it does have a lot of play space, but it doesn't really have any ability to do anything with it, right? You could park some cars there and here, you know, maybe the police stop by to, play some Xbox or, have to use a clean, safe bathroom. Either or. So here's another fire department truck. These are kind of the vehicles I just keep around here, this little studio area. So that way, if I want to utilize anything. But let's get to more of the features here of this. It comes with two other plastic pieces that don't fit well, and they come with two street lights, and they come with a place in the cardboard for two street lights, plastic street lights. But the problem is, when you put these street lights into the cardboard, look how far down they stick. And now there is one of the holes, so you put it there, and this whole thing is just kind of like, as this is flat, this is hanging up because of the light pole. Here's where the other one goes on this side. One of my other issues with it is that, like, these parts here are kind of flimsy. They don't fit that well. They lean and whatnot. Same thing with the fences. They have more of an unnatural lean to them. And why in God's name would you fence off a parking spot? That part there doesn't really make any sense to me. But they did. They fenced off a parking spot. I don't know why. The durability, you can lift up the building, you can lift up the whole thing. I like the markings. I like the print on it. It's pretty cool. Fire station 16 there, pretty basic. Same thing here in the back. This is what it looks like from the back there. And here's the other side. It says fire department. Got a ladder to crawl up there for the pilots to crawl up and down. So it's got the little fire alarm bell here. You can pull the fire alarm there. And it's got the two little lanterns on each side, which I think was pretty classic for a lot of older fire departments back in the day. Got another fire bell up here at the windows. You got some people and shadows in the windows over here. Another lantern above the door. So, I mean, it is nuts for what it is, right? And you got the helipad landing, FD-16 for the station. It could support the helicopter. You could put one truck in there, as you saw. You could put one or two other vehicles around. It's not bad, but I just don't think it's going to last very long before it starts getting warped and wavy. And, this part here it's already not staying very well. It lifts up, so not a big fan. They do have a police department in the same exact, what do you call it, style here, just in a police department style. Don't know if I'm going to get it. It's cardboard like this. Not really crazy about the idea, but since I have the fire station, I might as well get it. We'll see. Anyway, that's up to you, friends. I'm not trying to knock it. It's just not what I expected. It is cool for what it is, but it's not what I thought I was getting. So that is pretty much going to conclude this video here. Everything has come back to normal. So I will be putting out more videos more often. I already bought a whole bunch of new stuff here for you guys to see and to enjoy me going through, along with the entire line of what I believe is the entire line of green light ambulances. So the police, the fire, the EMS ambulances, they are, like green light says, 164, but it's really difficult to put them in with this collection because they are so much bigger. They're literally twice the size of this ambulance. Let me grab one right now that's sitting on the side so that way I can show you the difference here. Not that you probably don't already know if you've seen them before, you had them. Here is the Boston EMS ambulance. So we're going to go through this on the next video. I have a couple more of them come, but I have all 9 versions that I could find. But as you see, it says 164, but the size of that versus the size of this, which is supposed to be 164. So basically, I'm going to have 2 different styles of 164 collections here now. I'm going to have the Matchbox Maisto Hot Wheels size 164, and then I will be working with the Auto World Greenlight version of 164. And that's going to do it for the video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody's doing okay. Take care of your friends and families. I know this is almost the end of the week here, so enjoy your weekend, and I will catch you all on the next video. Take care. Goodbye.